Hey folks, Zugord here, your friendly neighborhood chaos enthusiast, and today, grab your popcorn, hold on to your hats, and maybe a life jacket too, because we're diving headfirst, no belly flop style, into the absolutely untamed, wild, and borderline terrifying world of the feral predator. Yup, you heard me right. In Predator Prey, under the ever-watchful lens of Dan Trachtenberg, we finally meet the newest, shiniest, and most enigmatic addition to the Yautja Club, the feral predator. And folks, let me tell you, this isn't your grandma's predator. Oh no, this isn't some alien wearing a shiny mask, waving gadgets around like a kid in a candy store. This is a living, breathing, stealthy enigma wrapped in mystery, dipped in danger, and sprinkled with just enough oh wow moments to make you question every single predator you've ever seen before. Yes, my friends, it's that level of intriguing. So, who, or rather what, is this furball of terror? Well, first off, he's part of a very special Yautja subspecies. That explains that oddball look, like someone asked, hey, what if we made a predator but spicier? And that hunting style that's nothing short of art. Chef's kiss, perfection, mic drop. His debut on Earth way back in 1719. Yeah, you read that right. He's basically the OG predator hipster, sipping alien kombucha while hunting mammoths or whatever was in season. And from the very first day, he's ticking all the boxes of the Yautja Code of Honor. Stealthy moves, precise strategy, carefully chosen weapons. Basically, if James Bond were an alien with dreadlocks and a bloodlust hobby, this would be him. Suave and deadly. Talk about a vibe. Now, here's the spicy bit. We don't know all the juicy deets about his origins. Mystery is sexy, right? Trachtenberg casually drops hints that our predator hails from some remote, almost forgotten hemisphere of Yautja Prime, a place that screams old-school honor and brutal combat excellence. Picture this, a clan of elite hunters, steeped in tradition, mastering hand-to-hand combat, and absolutely not one of those bad blood traitor types you occasionally see in lore. Yeah, he's classy, lethal, and has zero chill. Enter Earth in Predator Prey. Our feral predator gets dropped here by his clan with one mission: hunt. And this is where we meet Naru, a young Comanche healer in training who also dreams, quietly of course, of being a badass hunter like her brother Tabe. One calm, starry night, Naru is out there probably contemplating life, the universe, and why adulting sucks, when she thinks she spots a thunderbird. Cue dramatic zoom. Nope, wrong, plot twist incoming. It's actually a Yautja spaceship dropping off the wildest, hairiest, most terrifying guest ever. Oof, talk about a welcome party. That very night, Naru joins Tabe and the tribe on a rescue mission for Pui, a kid mauled by a puma. After patching him up with her signature slow bleed flower magic, very herbal, very eco-friendly, Marie Kondo would approve, she starts noticing creepy signs, weird footprints, skinned animals, basically a real-life horror checklist. And that's when it clicks. Someone or something is watching them like a very intense, very alien stalker. Yep! The feral predator is taking notes on hunting techniques like a perfectionist with a clipboard. Seriously, dude, take a nap or something. Jeez. Naru, ever the smart cookie, tries to clue in Tabe. Hey bro, this isn't just a puma problem. Classic sibling overconfidence kicks in. Tabe brushes it off like, nah, chill, still a puma problem. Oh boy, and that, my friends, is when the human as bait scene happens. Naru gets her first glimpse of those eerie, glowy predator lights. Mind blown! Meanwhile, Tabe eventually kills the puma, gets a ceremonial yay me medal, and leaves Naru with a cocktail of admiration, envy, and a splash of men. Classic! Next day, Naru goes solo on the monster bear hunt because, of course she does. Heroine energy is real. Meanwhile, the feral predator is out there wrestling a wolf, mano a mano. No gadgets, no cheat codes, just raw alien strength and skill. Dude takes hits like it's a casual Tuesday, but still manages to claim the wolf's skull and spine as trophies. Respect the code, am I right? Later, Naru discovers skinned bison, courtesy of some colonial intruders. She performs her ritual, flowers, chants, full-on cultural respect points, and guess who's inspecting the aftermath? Yep, Mr. Meticulous himself. The predator examines bullets, tracks, and evidence with the precision of Marie Kondo fused with Hannibal Lecter. Tension maxes out when Naru, accompanied by her loyal dog Sari, because no heroine is complete without a furry sidekick, faces a monstrous grizzly. Bow breaks, bear charges, doom is imminent, and just then, BAM! Enter the feral predator! Pure raw strength, no gadgets, just chaos incarnate. The fight is brutal, messy, and beautifully choreographed. Predator takes damage, but kills the bear with style, leaving Naru screaming like someone just spoiled the season finale of Stranger Things. And then, oh yes, Tabe's warriors arrive, and the predator, he's not having it. They manage to scratch him a bit, but he goes full-on Rambo mode on the tribe. Blood, check. Precision, check. Absolute terror, triple check. By the end, the audience is left questioning everything they thought they knew about predators. Skill, honor, ferocity, this guy has it all, and then some. So, picture this. One brave, or let's be brutally honest, slightly reckless young warrior from the tribe decides, hey, maybe I can take a shot at this terrifying alien death machine with a spear? Yeah, adorable, truly. Cue the cinematic "oh no" music, because what happens next? Immediate, merciless, full-on predator rage mode. This guy doesn't just fight back, he decapitates courage itself, snipping arms and legs off like he's pruning a bonsai tree in a Zen garden of blood. Brutal much? Nero witnesses this nightmare unfold, her eyes wide, stomach doing somersaults, thinking, oh, maybe I should not be here. And wisely, oh so wisely, she decides, yeah, I'm out of here. Smart move, kiddo. Survival 101. Later, in a twist that screams tragic irony, she stumbles across the same poor warrior. Spoiler alert, bravery alone won't cut it. Mr. Predator, with his retractable net, a device that might as well be called the ultimate nope catcher, snags him mid-step, squashes, crushes, and leaves him as a pile of horror that you definitely don't want to accidentally step on. Precision, cold as ice. Deadly? Check. Audience screaming? Oh yes, guaranteed. Then comes the classic trap but make it worse moment. Naru falls into a bear trap. Classic storytelling 101, right? But hold up. The predator is lurking nearby watching her struggle. And here's the kicker. He's like, not today, little human. Let's be classy. Instead of ending her there and then, he leaves her for the French fur hunters. Oh oui, très chic. Fast forward to nightfall, and these French intruders have her and Tabe in their clutches, trying the old interrogate the children for alien info trick. Adorable plan. Doomed from the start. Morning comes, and in a genius display of human stupidity, the French decide to use the siblings as bait. Except plot twist, the predator doesn't even glance at Naru or Tabe. Nope, he goes straight for the hunters, turning them into literal Swiss cheese. One by one, each kill more creative and bloody than the last. Then, because Chaos loves a little flair, he sets off an explosive that obliterates the rest of the camp.
Naru and Tabe grab Sari, her trusty dog, and dash for safety, dodging stray hunters who are somehow still walking around. Classic cinematic chaos. In the mid-chaos frenzy, Naru encounters a man barely clinging to life. He hands over his gun in exchange for a quick leg fix. Enter Raphael Adolini, the human equivalent of translator, miracle worker, and bad luck magnet. Later, the predator storms the camp, but Raphael, crafty little fox that he is, ate a cooling plant that masks his heat signature. Genius! Until, oops, step on a twig, scream like a banshee, and suddenly Predator's all, "Nice try, buddy," ending him brutally. Natural selection at finest, ladies and gentlemen.
Then comes the cinematic sibling hero moment. Tabe rides in like a frame-perfect movie hero, jabbing the predator with a Yautja spear. The siblings team up, showing some serious human teamwork energy, even ripping off his biomask in a spectacular move. Predator goes full invisible ninja mode, creeping like a shadow in the night. But drama isn't done yet. He sneaks behind Tabe and slices it. Sacrifice, tension, heartbreak, check, check, check. This leaves Naru to dash into the forest, her life hanging by a thread, but her grit shining brighter than ever. Night falls again, and now Naru flips the hunter-hunted script. She captures one of the colonists who tortured her, chops his legs off, savage indeed, and hands him a fake gun to make some noise. Hello, predator bait! She consumes another cooling orange flower, calming herself and sharpening her reflexes. Stealth mode activated. Predator kills the colonist, and bam! Naru takes advantage of the chaos, blasting him in the head with Raphael's pistol, ripping off the biomask, leaving him nearly blind. Yes, brains triumph over brawn, baby. Using the terrain, her traps, and Sari's help, Naru orchestrates the ultimate ambush. She lures him into a sticky mud pit, fires again, tricks him, and launches a projectile straight through his head. Done and dusted. Oh, and for that extra cinematic flourish, she decapitates him too. Because, naturally, dramatic flair matters. She returns to her tribe, hero vibes radiating like a supernova, recounts the tale, warns them about the French intruders, and the chief showers her with praise. Hero status officially unlocked. And as if that weren't enough, the creepy animated post-credit scene drops. 3 Yautja ships appear, hovering ominously. Respect? Check. Body recovery? Likely. Easter eggs paying homage to Predator 2 and Alien vs. Predator? Triple check. My inner fanboy screams yes. Appearance-wise, the feral predator is basically a Yautja glow-up on steroids. Still massive, muscle-bound, reddish-brown skin with black splotches, or grayish depending on the lighting, because yes, dramatic lighting is key. Slimmer build than some predecessors, but no less deadly. Armor? Who needs it? Only a loincloth and primitive sandals. Pure, wild, savage, ready to ruin your day vibes. Whew, savage fashion at its peak.
This dude, our feral predator, rocks an outfit that's as minimalist as it is deadly. Forget over-the-top, fully armored Yajas. This guy keeps it sleek. Gauntlets on both arms, a belt adorned with trophies and scavenged weapons, and, of course, his trusty backpack carrying the ever-essential medic kit. Because even an intergalactic killing machine needs first aid, right? Multitasking at its finest. Picture it. He could rip your face off, patch himself up, and still look casually cool while doing it. That's efficiency, Predator style. Now, let's talk about that biomask. Oh boy, it's a whole damn spectacle. Rustic, brutal, and artfully terrifying. It's topped with the skull of some alien beast, like a fashion statement from Savage Runway, Predator Edition.
Unlike the standard Predator helmets, it doesn't fully cover his jaw, which is genius because it lets him breathe freely, roar like the apex predator he is, and flash those gnarly mandibles without losing the upper face protection. Basically, it's a perfect hybrid of super predator chic meets I need to scream my alien lungs out without suffocating. Yeah, fashion with function, baby. Now, let's talk about that hair game. Those dreadlocks are thinner, sleeker, and way more stylish than your average Yaja. They give him a surprisingly humanoid vibe, reminiscent of the fugitive predator, making him look more agile and cunning rather than just brutish. Take off the mask, and bam! What greets you is a bulbous, monstrous skull, deep-set, piercing yellow eyes that glow like radioactive fire, and a mouth framed by 4 iconic razor-sharp mandibles. Imagine if a reptile and an insect had a very violent love child. Yeah, oof. Nightmare fuel, guaranteed to haunt your dreams. Personality-wise, he's a young blood, a no-blooded rookie, which gives him this mix of curiosity, audacity, and cheeky overconfidence. Earth is basically his interstellar playground. He studies species like a zoology student cramming for finals, hunts to understand rather than just kill, and casually throws down in barehanded combat against wolves and bears. Yep. Classic teenage predator energy. Reckless, brash, but terrifyingly effective. Love that youthful arrogance. Despite the youth factor, his loyalty to the Yautja honor code is unwavering. Naru, she's lucky. Maybe her cuteness, or maybe just the fact that she's not a real threat because he spares her multiple times. Anyone else in his crosshairs? Merciless. Tactical intelligence on point. He spots ambushes, calculates the best strike angles, and murders humans, colonists, and honorable prey with chilling precision. Watching him stalk humans is like watching a masterclass in patience, planning, and lethal efficiency.
Now gear talk. And ooh, it's juicy. Being a young blood, he keeps it relatively primitive. No plasma caster yet. Mounted on the mask, forces him into close combat glory when the mask comes off. Retractable net gun, perfect for compressing, immobilizing, and obliterating in one brutal motion. Bladed chains, slice through flesh and bone with surgical precision. 2-part retractable spear, ideal for medium-range chaos. Shield emerging from the gauntlet, dual purpose as defense and a slashing weapon. Yautja sword, traditional, ceremonial, and utterly deadly. Gauntlet-mounted triple explosives, because why just kill when you can blow stuff up with Slayer? And the meta kit, not just for practicality, it allows him to patch up wounds and keep his prey skulls pristine. Ritual trophies are serious business after all. Every piece of his kit screams young, cunning, disciplined, and a ceremonial killer at heart. Outfit, weaponry, and style all say the same thing. I'm a savage, I'm deadly, and I take my fashion and my hunting rituals very seriously. Even his combat style reflects this. He blends brute strength, tactical intelligence, and honor in every move. He calculates, observes, and strikes with lethal precision. A wolf? Snatched. A bear? Tackled barehanded. A human hunter? Obliterated in moments. Every step, every weapon, every action reinforces the idea, rookie predator, yes, but already a master in making bodies, chaos, and fear look effortless. Talk about a fashion statement and a terror statement rolled into one. The feral predator doesn't just kill, he performs. And trust me, every time he moves, you feel it.